Hamas, they have destroyed the core defense of Israeli forces in Gaza. What happened this time is going to shock you. Let's take a look at this report first. So this report is basically talking about Hamas making a statement.
كليا أو جزئيا 24 آلية عسكرية بين دبابة وناقلة جند وجرافة. إن مما هو معلوم أننا نخوض حربا غير متكافئة لكنها ستدرس في العالم.
Last 24 hours or 48 hours actually, they have destroyed 24 tanks. They have killed another 4 soldiers. Well, I do not believe these numbers because these numbers are being deflated to give this impression to us that Israel is not actually losing a lot of its weapons, assets, and soldiers. I think the number is way more. Not 24 soldier or 4 soldier or not 24 tanks, hundreds of them. And this is coming from the Hamas regime from Gaza Strip inside. Now what happened next is gonna shock you. You ready to hear this? So basically what happened is once they entered into Gaza and they're facing this defeat, this inevitable defeat, what they're doing, the soldiers, they're actually asking their army chief to come to their rescue, and this is exactly what he did. Take a listen. So basically this is talking about death toll rises. Now death toll above 24, 4 more casualties took death toll to above 25. But again, I think the number is deflated. Over 340 soldiers have died since October 7th attack. And now Israel army chief, he visited troops inside Gaza because they are facing this inevitable defeat. So they are asking for more help. And he is now going to be going back to his country, to his military, and tell them, hey, look, guys, we need to pause this war because we are losing it. Can you imagine? I mean, people who say, oh, no, they're winning. If they're winning, why would this army chief will go into Gaza to his soldiers, to his troops? Makes no sense. The reason he is there is because he's rushing there to assess the situation himself. First-hand account, that's what they call it. And when he will go back, he will report it to his own boss. And then, of course, we know they will come to this negotiation table saying that we cannot win this war based on what I have experienced, this army chief, and he will say this is impossible to win. And this is why we are seeing at the same time, guys, the US Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is visiting this country of Israel for a cessation of this war because they are now desperate. Take a listen. Hamas claimed it was inflicting heavy damage on Israeli troops, and Hamas on November 4th claimed to have destroyed 24 Israeli military vehicles in 2 days. In just 2 days. This is not something to be played with because think about this. These military vehicles, some of them, they come from Germany, and Germany is one of the best tank producers. You know, this weapon and this vehicle, they are very good. Even Russia had hard time destroying those tanks that were used by Ukraine. And this machine gun, all the helicopters, choppers, they have a lot of weaponries at their disposal. But nevertheless, they are losing big time. And losing 370 soldiers is not just a matter of just, throw it under the rug and forget about it. It is a matter with a lot of concern. Now there is another report, don't go anywhere, because Turkish special forces, according to this report, they are also taking part in it. Take a listen yourself.
Turkish special forces soldiers were displayed in Gaza. Turkey is intervening indirectly in the war between Israel and Hamas. The allegations that Turkey is secretly supporting Hamas have caused a great deal of confusion within NATO. Recently, the allegations that the attacks organized by Hamas militants were carried out thanks to Turkey caused a great panic in Israel.
We have seen the reason I believe this story that Turkey is indirectly involved with Hamas, supporting them indirectly again, is because recently Hamas, they actually posted a video on social media showing how they have targeted Israeli IDF soldiers on the ground using drone. And the drone technology is wreaking havoc on IDF at the moment. Most likely these drones are coming from within. Maybe they know how to manufacture. It could be Hezbollah, it could be Iran supplying those drones. But who else we know very good in drone technology? It is Turkey. Therefore, I have all the reasons to believe the videos that we're seeing where Hamas is boasting their success with drone technology. I have all the reasons to believe that these drones are, at least some of them, being supplied by Turkey, by Erdogan himself.
This tension between Israel and Turkey, which has been experiencing a lot of problems in foreign policy for years, was also reflected in the war between Palestine and Israel. As it is known, on May 31st, 2010, a raid was carried out by Israeli soldiers on the ship named Mavi Marmara of Turkey, which was sending aid ships to Gaza. After this raid, 10 people on board lost their lives.
And this is a story that I shared with you guys before, where I said that Israeli forces in the past, they have destroyed, or killed I should say, they not just destroyed the aid ship going to Gaza from Turkey, but also they have killed 10 or 20 crew members, Turkish crew members. And so Turkey is not going to forget those things and just let it pass. After that, I think Israel did reach out to Turkey saying that we are sorry and blah 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 blah, but you cannot be excused every single time. Now there is this video, I want you to take a look a little bit, because this video is calling for all-out war on Israel by this sheikh. Let's take a listen.
بنداء الله تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا ما لكم إذا قيل لكم انفروا في سبيل الله اثاقلتم إلى الأرض.
So basically, again, this video is showing that calls are coming from every corner of the Muslim world to fight this oppression of Israeli against the Palestinians. We have also seen how Indonesia, they have 2 million people coming out voicing their support for the people of Palestine. 2 million people without any invite, without any offering, without the offer of money or any worldly gain. They're coming out just for one reason, and that is they are standing with their oppressed Muslim brothers and sisters in Gaza. I mean, the whole world have never seen something like this ever in the history. This is only possible with the Muslims, and this is exactly what the brothers and sisters in Indonesia, they are doing at the moment. The bottom line is this, guys. They are going to be losing this war, and it was already confirmed. The moment they faced this attack on October 7th, we knew if Israel does wage war against Hamas in Gaza, they are going to be losing it big time. Now, there is this new information coming where I want to share with you this particular one, and then I'll let you go. What is happening right now is chaos. In Benjamin Netanyahu, his cabinet, the entire government is falling apart, is collapsing. The Zionist government is collapsing. And I want you to take a look at this video first.
First up on the show, well, in the backdrop of the ongoing relentless strikes in Gaza, an Israeli minister has drawn severe criticism for suggesting dropping a nuclear bomb on the war-torn region. The comments were made by Israel's heritage minister Amichai Eliyahu during a radio interview. Following this controversial comment, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office issued a statement on the remarks, describing Eliyahu's remarks as quote-unquote disconnected.
Disconnected means these people, they are clueless what to do next. They're losing big time in Gaza. They're losing big time in PR. They're losing big time with military. They're losing every front. And now we're seeing more and more people are actually going to be joining this war. More countries, more people, more proxies will be created, and Russia is actually already waiting to pounce on these people. Now, there is one report I want to share with you that is very, very relevant too. On TikTok, do you know how many people watched pro-Zionist videos? 200 million. Don't go anywhere. Do you know how many people watched pro-Palestinian videos? 200 million for who? Zionist? 2 billion for pro-Palestinians. Allahu Akbar. This is how TikTok is blowing up. Means if you want to stay in business, social media companies, McDonald's, Starbucks, you need to stand with the Muslims, because our presence, our voice, our opinions matter. Now, this is my last point. I said that will be my last point, but this is my last point. Keep boycotting Starbucks, McDonald's, Burger King. Find any company that is being run by the Zionists, boycott them. We need to suffocate them. We need to really strangle them financially so that they make no profit from our pocket money that they use to slaughter innocent children, women, men in Gaza. Guys, this is my request to you. Boycott all of these products by the Zionists. Find out yourself. Maybe there are so many products you do not know that you use are from Israel. So find out yourself and keep boycotting them. And through this, wallahi, we can make an impact. And this is the least we can do for